Yo, it's the Land Bass Assassin. What's up? What's happening? And we have not moved a single inch. We have been trying to get our technical difficulties under control. We can't really pinpoint who gave up on us. All we know is that Colin, he caused our stream to end. Que pues, Colin? Colin caused our stream to end. Colin, why you got it out for us, dog? All right, guys. Again, we have not moved from that area that we were at. So we will be going back to the beginning and running that line one more time. Colin just came in and cut off the internet. He's like, yo, 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 end of your Rodcast. Go back to work as you were, gentlemen. And we're like, Colin, we were enjoying ourselves. And he's like, yeah, but there's work to be done. Don't be out here watching this silliness. And now Colin has left back to his board meeting and left us with a restart. So this, again, guys, is the American shad. Not made in America, but it is the American shad. This is Lucky Craft's American shad. Faith believes that it was actually Moon who cut the string, but we believe that it was Colin. As Colin, I mean, he just came in and abruptly shut it all down. Moon's probably still asleep. I don't know. He might have had a crazy night. I don't know what these young bucks do. I just know that I wish I had more sleep. All right, here we go again, guys. We are paralleling this riprap. There's a little bit of grass there. I'm trying to not really get in that grass. Hey guys, also, just FYI, I have a wet butt. I know you guys aren't focused on my butt. Ladies, on the other hand, maybe. But I have a wet butt right now, guys, so I was sitting on the deck of the boat, and that's caused me to have a wet gluteus maximus. Well, okay, so as we always keep it real here, guys, I will probably say that I have, a gluteus minimus, because I'm not gonna say that I got a crazy in order for the kids to understand us, guys, because we got to speak all languages. I'm not gonna say I have a crazy giat, but all I'm saying is more than likely to describe said giat, you probably wouldn't say gluteus maximus, you would say gluteus minimus, potentially gluteus mediumus. Oh, no, Tim. You didn't even miss a single cast, bro. Because Creel has told me that I cannot cast unless I'm live. So picture this, guys. When the camera goes out and it takes me or when the battery has to charge and I'm here charging the battery, all I'm doing is standing like this. For whatever amount of time it takes for the battery to charge, thanks to Creel's orders of do not be fishing while we are not live, then I now just kind of stand here and stare at the water. Me and the fish walk out and we just stare at each other. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? We just kind of, it's like a ceasefire. Me and the fish like, all right, I'm not live anymore. We have reached a ceasefire. And the fish are like, okay. And then we seem to get along at that point in time. We're just kind of hanging out. We're both just looking at each other. No big deal. It's a fishing ceasefire. Until we go back live. Then when we go live, it's game on again, fish. I was in a fishing timeout, and that fishing timeout was brought to you by Colin, Elon, and Creel. So I just have to hang out here, bros, stare at nothing, and just kind of bake in the sun, thanks to Creel. Because we are not allowed to throw lines when we are not live. Ever since I caught that BBL Plus, technically maybe not even a BBL because it wasn't caught live, but ever since I caught that, Creel was all like, never again shall you cast without us. I was like, Creel, so I can't just like fun fish? He's like, no, it must be a job at all times. I was like, all right, fine, Creel. Fine. What up, guy who almost made me shat myself? Hopefully that guy makes himself known so that I could be like, what up, dog? I don't think that was Rob, because Rob got younger. Not to say that Rob couldn't get younger. I don't know Rob's capabilities, but I'm just saying. That dude looked a little younger than Rob. Had to retain. Hey, don't you dare dive bomb me, you sons of. Oh, that was kind of weird, guys. All right, just a little tip. If birds are flying above you, Canadian intruders as they are, if they're flying above you, if you just point at them, they seem to get startled and they just scatter, because they were right above me. And then I just pointed at them and they were like, oh, they were doing evasive maneuvers. And I was like, dude, this is a finger gun, bro. It's nothing serious. It's just a finger gun, bro. Come on now. Don't be scared. Oh, Colin was super serious about ending the Rodcast. He was like, oh, this fool dared defy me? He dared defy me and go live as a part 2? Oh, Colin, the Canadian Air Force. And then they showed up, and then Colin said, call it off. Call it off. Bromance said not to. The Canadaddy said not to destroy him. And thus, Colin called off the airstrike. And we are allowed to continue to fish, guys. And now, Creel, one of the nastiest, but the nastiest accusation that I have seen on here is that Creel accused me of doing a reti. I did not bust a reti, Pepe Le Creel. I would never bust a reti. The action was hot and heavy in that spot. Cast and catch. Now, ever since our system was hacked, he has caused the mate to reprogram this location to not have any more bites. So remember, guys, we are fishing till 11-ish. I gotta go watch this chick's soccer game. We got a little wind at our back. When we get to this, hey, there's a little turtle. What up, turtle? When we get to this area over here, we are gonna throw a jig and stuff like that around here, but This water is a little high right here. At least from what I can remember. Now guys, this is the location where Stashaluphagus caught his 7-pounder. There's not a lot of traffic here, so we are going to post up right here. It's a little hard to fish this area, and I don't mean traffic up on the road. I mean water traffic. Ah, yes, spoken like a true humble homie. We're homies and humble, as we say. And I say that with all humility. You know what I'm saying? Me and Creel, homies and humble. Hey Creel, there goes a truck with a lot of chickens in it. I'm thinking about throwing a Nico right here. But first I'm gonna throw a jig, get stuck a couple times, and be all like, oh, cool. I thought that would happen. And on there, like, dang it, stuck. How did my Nico get stuck? And then after that, maybe get it off maybe 2 or 3 times. And then after that, I'll be all like, ah, my Nico's stuck. Then break it off. And then complain about how I lost a $1 worm. And be all like, ah, dang it, that cost me $1. Then at that point in time, Creel is gonna be all like, he's so cheap. Crying about a $1 worm. And then I'm gonna say, well, I ain't got it like that, Creel, so what are you tripping about? And then he's gonna be all like, psh, over here, this guy. It wouldn't have happened if you just reteed, bro. And then I'll be like, Creel, I'll never retee. And then we'll go back and forth, and then Unlimited will jump in, say some things, and, you know, the rest of the chat will also jump in. Moon will be laughing. He'll throw, excuse me, he will throw little pink gator faces looking like, uh-oh, it's about to go down between these homies and humble. You know what I'm saying? No, the gator faces are already in there. You gotta wait till I break off, bro, so that Creel can say, Creel said, I wish they were mine. Is he talking about the worms? I gave him a pack of those worms. What's he talking about? All right, guys, let's throw this jig down there and fulfill the prophecy. The prophecy stated that I would throw a jig, but I'm gonna try and throw this. I'm gonna try and throw this topwater in here real quick, guys. Prophecy. Oh, that was terrible. we probably won't do this for too long. Prophecy, schmophacy. I'm gonna have to put 0 brakes on this. Because I'm telling you, bros, the narcissist does not have the castability. Let's make sure that you guys have a ringside view of me basically walking the dog, but nothing happening other than a good old walking the dog show. The boat is spinning around town. Of course, now Silver wants her butt to be in the way of the shot. She's like, look at my butt, boys. Silver, have some modesty. These boys are not here to look at your butt. Okay, guys, it seems like there's enough current from the wind or whatever that if I just leave my top water right there, it will go underneath the bridge. So if I just let nature work with me instead of against me, then potentially that guy could get in there in a location under the bridge that is very advantageous. But it is going to take the entire Rodcast, so guys, it was nice knowing you. This is going to take forever. We will eventually get jiggy with it. Hey, GM is back. Silver's out here twerking. I mean, you try and raise them right, L, and at some point in time, there's nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can assure you, I did not raise Silver to twerk on camera, but she seems to want to. All right, guys, we are slowly cruising back under the bridge. We are becoming, in fact, okay, guys, if it were me fishing solito, what I would do is I would allow it to go way back into the bridge, way back in there. This is like old school New Mexico fishing, dogs. There used to be a drainage pipe that went under the road, and that's where most of the fish would hang out. So I would just let the current take it down under, and I would keep feeding line. And then I would, if nobody was with me, then I would just have I would have it on a bobber, and I would let it go all the way down. And I don't mean down vertically, I meant down the tube. And then I would run to the other side, and you would hope that that you would know how much line it took. But, okay, let's see. I would go run over the road, and I didn't get ran over. And then I would go to take the bobber off, so I would get a stick hiding myself from the tube entrance. I would get a stick, grab my line, and then I would take the bobber off, and then I would toss my bait, either a drop shot or even a crankbait or something. I would drop it outside of the tube opening. Then I would run all the way back, and then I would begin my retrieve. And somewhere between the other end of the tube and where I was at, I would get a bite. Sometimes I would throw a topwater in there. I couldn't see the explosion, but my dudes, I could hear the explosion. It literally echoed throughout the tube. It was crazy. So my brother will tell you that story, because sometimes I would just be all like, yo, as I move my foot, keep letting out line, because I could see the bobber. I could see where the bobber was, and I was like, dude, just keep letting out line, because I would hang my head over the tube so that I could see where the bobber was, and then when I saw it, get sunshine on the other side. And we're talking about like a great distance. But I got a message. I'm not gonna say from who, but I received a message outside of the chat, and that message outside of the chat I got a message outside of the chat. I was looking at somebody cruising over here, and that message outside of the chat said, if anybody was with you, they were not having fun. And that, it broke my heart, guys. It broke my heart, dudes. It broke my heart that if somebody was with me, they weren't having fun. But we were there for a reason. The reason was not to have fun. The reason was to catch every fish inside of that tube. All right, guys. We are now going to throw the said jig. We will put a little bit of thump gel on it. We're trying to utilize all the thump gel that Creel left us, and that is not much. Seriously, this thing needs a little bit better. Like, the tubes are not really toothpaste friendly. At some point in time, I'm going to have to do what Creel said and cut the end of the toothpaste off in order to fully utilize the thump gel in the said container. Was that before or after the onion work? That was definitely after the onion living, bro. Because at that point in time, we could afford fishing rods. So definitely post-onion life. Definitely, bro. Excuse me, moderator. You said something? Where? I must not be seeing it. YouTube must be blocking your messages from me or something, because the individual that I was talking to was anonymous. The individual who texted me was anonymous. Okay, this is where Stash caught a 7-pounder. We can dream. We can dream, boys. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Al, I want to say this is Spring Creek, I think. It was only anonymous. How did that happen, Al? These guys try to jack your boat? Oh, so now the moderator wants to. Oh, it is Love and Marriage, Guntersville. Here we go. Love and Marriage, Guntersville. Oh, girl. No way. No way. No way did you not have a good time. You had such a good time that you even married me. Oh. And at that point in time, now we have a commercial break for Guntersville Love and Marriage. And then we sing Love and Marriage, Love and Marriage. It's something about a horse and carriage. I tell your brother, you can't have one without the other. Love and marriage, love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. That's what it is. Goes together like silver and Latin. Oh, okay. All right, so Creel is trying to get Love and Marriage Guntersville, at least this episode. He's trying to get it started. Kelly Bundy. Okay, I'm listening, Creel. I'm listening. Kelly Bundy. That's what's up. Love and marriage. Love and marriage. On the Rodcast, my name, my wife will disparage. This I tell you, brothers. Only on the rip rap, but not right here. I caught maybe two. They weren't big, and they were just paralleling the rip rap. So, you guys?
No, we ain't even fishing.
Oh, okay, all right.
First time we've had our boat out since we moved here.
Oh, well, welcome.
Crappie start biting around here.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a crappie fisherman, so. Some would say I'm a crappie fisherman, but not to fish for crappie.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Be safe. Yo, GM, are you telling me that you had a crush on Marcy? Oh my God, bro. I'm almost gonna say, I think those were dangerous times for you, bro. You had a crush on Marcy. Basically, you might have been into dudes at that point in time, dog, because I'm not sure Marcy really was coming with any heat. You know what I'm saying? At least in my opinion, Marcy was not. Now, if you had told me Peggy, okay, then maybe. But Marcy, dog, this dude, Marcy. What neighbor are you talking about? The only neighbor I know is Marcy. Why would Creel should have had a crush on Marcy? Nothing wrong with Marcy. Bro, there was a lot of... Okay, so let me start the list here. Marcy was nagging her husband and Al. Okay? Marcy was crazy. Marcy was not rocking fits like Kelly and Peggy. I can go on and on, bro, but as I go further and further on, I get further and further cancelable. So we shall stop right there, but I'm just saying, I just wasn't feeling Marcy, bro. I mean, poor husband. Like, that dude was just like, all right, Al, I'm just going to do whatever Marcy says. Oh, wait, are you guys telling me that Marcy had a different hairdo than her short hairdo? And GM, I will not repeat that statement just to keep you, just to keep you safe. Four touchdowns in a single game. This episode of Love and Marriage Guntersville is going to get us all in trouble, and it's thanks to Creel. Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then it's going to be rest in peace to the chat members and the show bosser. This is the moment, guys, where the Rodcast got shut down, because now the coalition of wives I'm trying to get this acronym correct, because I don't want to. Because I was going to go with the coalition of WAGs, wives and girlfriends, is going to be up in arms, and they're going to be all like, cancel his show, YouTube, because they're talking about nagging wives and other things. And next thing you know, the Rodcast is canceled because of these WAGs, which on Billions, Wags was a crazy guy. Well, that's neither here nor there, in case you guys haven't seen Billions. As Moon, pobrecito, little chiquito, he hasn't seen Married with Children. All right, guys, since Moon hasn't seen Married with Children, then we're gonna have to make sure that we do not use any vulgar language, because Moon is a little chavalito, he's a bebito. And I say this with all appreciation for his youth. I'm like, yo, dog, you, be young, live it up. But he's still a bebito. Washalo. Hey, I call it, guys, not it. Not it. I will not be changing Moon's diapers. Not it. Not it. It's one of you guys, not me. I will not change his diapers. That's on you guys. If this is a good hook set, which I doubt it was, right, guys, this is the BBL Plus right here. If this is a good hook set. It might not be, but I believe this to be the BBL Plus. Let's have a waterside chat here, guys. I gotta make sure silver is not going to hit. We're about to pay something out, homies. We are about to pay something out. Maybe we're about to pay something out. This is definitely a BBL, but let's see if we are going to pay something out. Let us position silver so that she doesn't hit her big old booty. We have gone to the other side of the bridge, guys, and we have pulled out what is potentially a 5-pounder. Now, homies, you have time to call in the cavalry because we have this fish right here. It was stuck by the hair on its chinny chin, bros. That is how much we had it. Just that little piece right there, guys. This may be the elusive BBL Plus that we have been looking for. Potentially. But okay, guys. Where have we determined who is changing Moon's diapers? That's the most important thing, guys. Who is gonna change Moon's diapers? Now let's see if this is a 5-pounder, guys. This is definitely a BBL Plus. But, oh! Oh, we will do a reweigh, but that weigh was good enough for me. That weigh was good enough for me. But now, guys, here we go. Here we go, homies. The live streaming champion of the world has now brought to you this BBL Plus. Let's let the champ wear the belt. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Live streaming champion of the world. Okay, guys, this right here is that BBL Plus. Let's get it back in the water. We are gonna weigh it one more time, but just so that you guys can see how close we are. That is exactly 5 pounds. Rob was slightly off by 1 ounce. Rob was off by 1 ounce. Let's weigh it one more time, and we're gonna release her. Boom. 5 pounds even, guys. That is good enough. This right here, dudes, that's all we needed, dogs. Let's get it back in the water. Thank the good Lord. That's what's up. Thank the good Lord that we have now lifted the curse of the BBL Plus. We could not give away that $100 gift card, but we are about to do it now, homies. We are about to do it now. Here we go, guys. That was exactly 5 pounds, dude. 5 pounds. Are you guys ready? My chat is all stupid, so I don't even know what's going on here. All right, guys, let's see what's up. Let me read some of these comments here. Okay, so I just really want to know who is changing. Creel's got the WAG shirt. I'm just running through the comments, guys. It was close to being a 415. Pescando checked in right in time. All right, guys, here we go. What should the phrase be? What should the phrase be, guys? If you are here watching this live, we are about to give away a $100 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card because we just caught ourselves a BBL Plus, the 5-pound kind. I would have been extremely sad if that was a 415, but it wasn't. So let's think about this. What were we discussing? We were discussing Cali Bundy. We were discussing Moon. What? Let's see what we got here. Oh, here we go, guys. We've been told what the phrase will be. Let's see what our time is. Here we go, guys. The phrase that pays. Well, that's pretty close, Kendall. But the phrase that pays is love and marriage. That's what I was told to put. So love and marriage is the phrase that pays. So you have until 9:25 to type in love and marriage, and you will be entered to win a $100 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. My dudes, here it is. It's happened. It has happened. Love and marriage. You have until 9:25. Type it into the chat and you will be entered to win a $100 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Thank the good Lord that we finally caught that fish. Oh my God, bros. It took forever, but I tell you what, dog. Oh, yeah. BBL Plus 5-pounder range. Yeah, boys. Oh, yeah. Where is the Canna Daddy? The Canna Daddy, he's gonna miss out. Canna Daddy, where are you? Yo, GM, we waited twice. There was no plus or minus. That was just straight up 5 pounds. Why, Shiloh dog? Straight up 5 pounds. I think you guys can see that. I don't know. But GM has dropped 5 on it. Can you guys even see that? GM has dropped 5 on it, so you know we got to get down with a GM's got 5 on it. Fishing with Silver and me. GM's got 5 on it. Grab your fishing pole, homie. Love and marriage, guys. That is Pescando, I appreciate that, dog. That's all we need, dudes. Love and marriage, bros. That's all you got to put in there, and you will be entered to win a $100 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, bros. You have until 9:25. It is 9:22 on my watch. You have another 3 minutes. So, if you saw it, you saw it. Let's continue. Let us try and catch ourselves a friend to that fish. Dudes, I was losing my mind trying to find that fish. It was taking all the evers. You guys have 2 minutes left on my watch to type in the phrase that pays, because we caught that BBL Plus, and this is going to be for a $100 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, my dudes. It is that easy. It is that easy. So that wasn't the 7-pounder that Stash caught, nor was it on the same side that Stash caught his 7-pounder. But bros, we'll take it. Oh, Moon just dropped his, I would assume allowance, because he still needs his diapers changed. But Moon just dropped part of his allowance. That is very gracious of you, Moon. Now somebody remember to change his diapers. Moon dropping 5 on it. So again, we gotta get down. Moon's got 5 on it. Fishing with Silver and me. Moon's got 5 on it. Grab your fishing pole. Pacifier, diaper, blankie, chupon, baby wipes, all of that. Bring it, dog. Grab all that, homie. It is 9:25, but the moderator will be the one who determines when it is done, because there is a little bit of a delay here. Not a delay in time, but a delay in the feed. So thank the good Lord that we can now rest, because we have finally provided that 5-pounder that we have been in search of. Now we search for the 6-pounder. Now guys, I know you guys are gonna be a little sad, but the 6-pound BBL Plus will be for $25, as they are usually for $25. But in this particular occasion, they have been paid forward, this, that, and the other. And it is time. Oh, Simply Fishing barely got in time. That's what's up, dog. Got in right at the finish. Will somebody burp Moon? He's a little, you know how he gets cranky if he doesn't get burped. Thank the good Lord, guys, that we finally are able to pay out the BBL Plus that Creel said we didn't want to pay out, but Pepe Le Creel was incorrect. We just could not find that fish. And dudes, that was exactly 5 pounds. Crazy, crazy. If it was 415, dog, there would be a different attitude on this boat. One, Creel would call me a thief or a non-payer or whatever he would call me. I don't know. A charlatan, a swindler, unsavory character, whatever he wants to call me, he would call me that. And then oh, Pescando dropping a dime on us. That is much appreciated, Pescando. And God is good, my friend. I do not disagree. Currently, the only sponsor we have is the good Lord. And apparently, all the homies that chip in, there's a little colecta going right here, guys. Chip into to keep Silver fed. Pero gracias, Pescando. Ah, you're right, Creel. I should have waited afterwards, after my theatrics. Let's see, guys. We are waiting. The moderator will text me. I think she's just building the suspense. This is for a $100 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, guys. Here we go. As soon as we hear that text message come in, we will unveil the winner. At this point in time, guys, we have successfully accomplished the goal that it took us, I don't know, a lot of days to do. Fishing around and finding out. Pescando, we don't have a song for dime dropping. So my apologies, dog, but we just remixed, got 5 on it. I don't even know if Moon has ever heard of that song because he's a bebito. Also, guys, do not let Moon sleep on his, I don't know if it's his back or his side or whatever, or his stomach. I think it's don't let them sleep on their stomachs. I have no idea, bro. But you're not supposed to let babies sleep some way. I don't remember what way. I just know that. Let's see who it is, guys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, this is, well, let's just see who it is. I know who it is, but let me get my jig back in here, guys. We now know who it is. So that BBL was, I never throw really underneath the bridge. It was against the riprap right there in the corner. Here we go, guys. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna need to pull out because this is a big time giveaway right here. That's a hundo, a $100 to somebody. $100 to somebody. So I'm gonna have to pull out some of the crew. Annette, you don't get to be in the shot, Annette, not you. We're gonna have to pull out. Hey, look at how much he loves his ball, guys. Oh my God. Bro, get that off of your head. So in order to make this announcement, guys, we are going to have to pull out my homie right here. My homie Unlimited. Let's also get the belt. This is real quick, real easy, guys. We will not belabor? Yeah. This point right here, guys. We are now gonna tell you guys who, hey, that's my belt, dog. Friggin' this guy getting his hands on my belt. All right, guys. So the winner of the $100 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, dudes, that winner is Unlimited. Yeah, dog, it was you. What? Bros, look at the shock on his face. I feel like a ventriloquist right now. Ain't that right? Yeah, that's right. Dude, I'm a straight up ventriloquist. You can't even see my mouth moving. Watch. I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal. All right, Unlimited. So what do you want to do with this gift card? Let's see what you text. Let's see what you put in the chat, Unlimited. He's fainted, boys and girls. Unlimited has fainted. Kendall said that this could change someone's life forever. I don't think we're giving away $1 million, dog, but it will change their day. That's for sure. Colin is putting one of us. I don't know when Unlimited is going to wake up from his sleepy time. All right, guys, so Unlimited, there's no pressure. There is no pressure, Unlimited. What do you think you're going to do? Are you going to take the $100 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, or as some have done, and there's no pressure, dog, you do whatever you want, or are you going to roll it over? This could get interesting. Creel, peace out, homie. You showed up just in time. He wants a lightly used Bass Pro Shop reel. Could be a display. All right, guys. So let us wake Unlimited up. He'll tell me through the compartment. Unlimited will tell me what he wants. He's probably gonna be all excited and tell Annette, "Hey girl, I just won the giveaway." All right. Bro, you need to get a new shirt. Hey. All right, go ahead and have a conversation with Annette and let her know that you won the giveaway and see what she says. I know how most of us have to ask these chicks to see how we're gonna spend that money. All right, Unlimited is back in there. Let's see what he says, guys. There's zero pressure on Unlimited right now. Zero pressure. But understand, guys, that means that we are chasing the 6-pounder. So whatever Unlimited does, we are still chasing that 6-pounder. That is what will pay out again. So even if Unlimited takes it, then the next fish that we have to catch is a 6-pounder to pay out a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. If he doesn't take it, then, and he pays it forward, no pressure, then at that point in time, it's still a 6-pounder to pay out. I'm just getting a little bit of water. Moderator's asking me some questions here. All right, guys, we will. Oh, Tim says we should buy him a new ball. We will give Unlimited all the time he needs. It's his, guys. So if he wants to use it, he can use it. If not, but I'm going to do some push-ups so I can get this carpal tunnel avoidance going. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and here we go, 20. 20 it is, homies. Avoid that carpal tunnel. All right, guys, let's continue to throw the jig right here. See if we can't unlock another bridge troll, but one of the 6-pound kind. If we get one of the 6-pound kind, then we we pay out again. So yes, Al, I was throwing to the corner of it. But so here's the thing, Al. There's a little bit of current here, so I can't necessarily tell you that it didn't head towards the bridge. You know what I'm saying? As I stepped it down, I can't tell you that it didn't that it didn't head towards the bridge. Now guys, were you guys able to see the little bit of let's say skin that it was hooked on? Because it was not a lot. But what helped us was that the fish kept its mouth closed. I don't eat oatmeal. I haven't eaten oatmeal in a long time. So let me tell you an oatmeal story. So one time I was getting a gout flare up. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm getting gout, so I might as well stop eating all these other things, right? So I'm like, I got gout. Okay, cool. So what I started to do was only eat oatmeal, because I was like, oh, well, you know, it's just oatmeal. It's not meat, anything like that. So then I just ate oatmeal for, I mean, basically almost every meal. So I was eating oatmeal, and then I happened to look up, hey, what foods are not good for gout? And then oatmeal was one of them, and I was like, what the, I've just been eating oatmeal. And so I continued to increase my purines, and the gout got worse. And the gout got worse after that. Just like this jig that we might lose right here. That fish is going to cost me 101 jig. Travis, you definitely missed a BBL plus, which is ironic, Travis, because it's ironic because you're here, you know, letting people know there's no action. And then when we finally catch the BBL plus, Travis missed it. That is irony. Yo, James, we doing all right, bro. Our wallet's gonna be a little bit lighter, but it's all good. That's what we do here. We share the blessings. This jig is not going to have any blessings shared because he's stuck. How? I don't know. There's a sticker right here for the laundry basket. I don't know what that is. I didn't think I was gonna get stuck here because the jig was still moving, but now he is not. Dumb old jig. All right, I'm gonna have to attempt to break this jig off, but I think it's gonna go with one of my fingers. Dang it. This is 20-pound sniper with some braid. Braid is probably 30 pounds. I've gone in an entire circle. That's a little bit of a tongue twister right there, guys. In an entire circle. Try one more time and then see what's up. We will try and get this jig unstuck. We went from the highs to the lows. Currently, we are attempting to get our jig out. This is not the beautiful part of fishing. This is the anyways part of fishing. How do we break off this jig without breaking off our fingers? All right. The jig is up. It was better the jig than silver. Silver costs more to fix than the jig. But is that the only jig that we have in that color? I don't know. All right, guys, so what we might do, I don't know, I'm kind of torn here. Do we put on another jig and fish the other side of the bridge? Or do we go and try and find some other place to fish? We will only be fishing till 11-ish. I'm gonna spot lock right here while I look for a jig. I think Unlimited fainted. And he's just lost it. Oh, wait a second. My chat was not updating. My bad, guys. Sorry, dudes. My chat wasn't updating, so let's see what I missed. Okay, we got a gout meal. Yep, that happened, dog. That definitely happened. Sin Fronteras, what's up? We are currently on a fishing, let's call it a streak of insanity. We have fished 30 times 2 plus some double-digit number of days of consecutive fishing. We will fish the dream until the dream is no longer the dream. Now, what am I doing down here, guys? I'm looking for floor jigs. And by that, I mean like this right here, floor jig. We might throw that guy, or let's see here. We could throw this guy. There's another floor jig. If you guys are new to the channel, then I don't really have confidence in this guy. I got this guy out of the lake. He is like a 3/4 ounce. He's got some dumb plastic on it, so we'll take that off. But he's a 3/4 ounce. Barely a hook point. We also have this brand new jig right there with nothing on it. We got this vato right here. That guy's kind of cool. I think it kind of looks like the one we were just throwing. And we got ourselves a mop jig. Look at that. That right there is something to behold. So that probably exhausts the amount of floor jigs that we have. So we are gonna get a floor jig. We'll choose it and then we'll tie it on and then we'll see what's up. Let's see what we got here. I gotta respond back to the moderator. And moderator, it may not sound nice, but that was just a regular text. It wasn't me being mean. All right, so let's get a floor jig. All right, let's get a floor jig. We're probably gonna go with this color. It's the closest to the color that we were throwing. I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna leave this trailer on it. All right, let's just leave that trailer on there. I was using a Rage Craw though. Travis, that was the extent of our floor jigs. So we are gonna match the color. I think this is the closest to the color of the one that we lost. So we're gonna match that, or we're gonna throw that on there and see if we can catch one, probably from the other side. See, I've never fished the other side with a jig. Sin Fronteras, I do only fish for bass, but that doesn't mean we only catch bass. We accidentally catch other fish all the time, dog. We'll accidentally catch a catfish. We'll accidentally catch a drum. We'll accidentally catch a crappie. We accidentally catch a lot of stuff, dog. You know what I just realized, guys? That I didn't have my sunglasses on when I was doing my Macho Man. Oh well. So anything that is not a bass, bro, the rest of that is accidental. Because we keep it real here, bro. We will never tell you that we did something that we did not. Oh, that was my UPS homie. After careful consideration, I'm gonna let it roll. Unlimited is letting it roll. Unlimited, I will give you one shot to take that statement back if you would like, or you could let it roll. It's up to you, dog. I just need a verification. It is a 2-step verification. There is no pressure, homie. If you want to take it, take it. If not, let it roll. It's totally up to you. You could use that Bass Pro Shop gift card to buy a whole bunch of praline pecans so that you can eat something, dog. You're looking a little thin. It's up to you, Unlimited. You gotta sleep. You got to be able to sleep at night knowing that what you did was what you wanted to do, bro, not what others made you. Well, that didn't get off the boat. I just spit on silver. Anyways. Sin Fronteras only fishes for walleye. Oh, dog, that sounds yummy. That sounds like some yummy fishing right there, dog. Have you locked in your answer, Unlimited? Is this your final answer? Let's see if it's on the board. Wait a second. What's Tim talking about? Us. Unlimited's the only one suffering on the boat with me, bro. Nobody but Unlimited and Annette are out here in the heat suffering, dog. And I put that in quotes, bro. Suffering. Yes, sir, Pescando. The next BBL Plus, based on Unlimited's saintly actions. And I'm going to say saintly because, bros, he could have just taken it. He could have said, yo, that's my dough, homies. That's my hundo. Yeah, somebody told me that saugers are delicious like walleye, but I don't know. So after Unlimited's saintly duties, that means that if I catch a 6-pounder in July, guys, then we will be paying out. Hey, wait, hold on, Unlimited. Understand that by you giving back to the homies, that doesn't guarantee that that the OGs is gonna win. It's a random drawing, bro. Anybody who's just perusing the live can win it. So keep that in mind. It's totally up to you. If you're cool with it, then you're cool with it. I just would like to place all the information before you. But if you're all right with that, dog, then we roll for another 125. If Unlimited continues to say, yeah, let it roll, then when we catch the 6-pounder, bros, that means that will be for a $125 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. So is Unlimited still cool with his situation there? Because my dudes, that's how we're going to get down. We will go with whatever decision Unlimited makes. Bromance will be extremely happy if Unlimited pays it forward, because then that means that Bromance didn't miss anything. I'm just moving out of the way here, guys. Oh, Travis. You cannot donate it back to the host. I appreciate it. Actually, I stand corrected, bro, because Steve did that. Steve said, yo, give me 25 of it, and then I will donate the rest to the channel. But that is not necessary, guys. Do not worry about do not worry yourselves about the baits that the lake has taken from me. As if you have ever seen the Tackle Tavern, you will know that the war that we are ready to wage war against all bass. So Travis, I appreciate that kind gesture, but it is not necessary, my dude. Guys, we will be fishing till 11-ish. I believe that my power poles and this pole can go underneath this bridge, but let's slow roll it just to make sure. Looking good, looking good. I'm taller than both of these things, and I think that I can go under here standing up. All right, it is very scary, but it's doable. I'll see you guys. All right, guys. So Unlimited has said that we are paying it forward. Now, if I were the homies, I'd be all like, yo, thank you very much, Unlimited. But that's just me. Thank you very much, Unlimited. You have donated $100. And here's the thing, guys. If we do not catch the said 6-pounder in July, then it gets reset and rolled over. I mean, what's today, July? Yeah. It gets reset if we do not catch the 6-pounder in July, then it gets reset. And in August, we will go back to a 4-pound BBL plus in order to pay out. Every month it resets. So we will go back to 4, 5, 6, and 7. But right now, we are looking for the 6-pound BBL plus, and that BBL plus will pay out $125 in Bass Pro Shop, in a Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, guys. What? This just keeps getting higher and higher. Now, for all we know, potentially we could catch a 6-pounder right here. And then we see what the next winner does. Now, I'm telling you guys, that is 3 winners that have said, pay it forward, pay it forward. Now, that is not to say that the next winner has to, because nobody has to do anything, bros. If you win, you choose your own fate. Do whatever you want. But not only have the last 3 winners said pay it forward, but Tim has also jumped in and said, let's make it an even hundo. And he donated to push it up to 100. And now we are at 125. We are stuck in a rock, but I'm trying to just work my way out of it. Who's buying a wardrobe at Bass Pro Shop? Now this is what I was afraid of. I was afraid that if I kept playing around with a jig instead of going to it while it was rocking around the Christmas tree, and I might get it stuck. But that is not the case. We are free. That is not a BBL Plus, I believe, but it is a BBL potential. Oh, that was not a BBL Plus, guys. Don't worry about that. That one was a little bit under the bridge there, Al. But it was not a BBL Plus. I assure you guys, that was not a BBL Plus. We battled, it wanted to come up, and I didn't want it to come up. So hopefully you guys saw it at least. It jumped up right about there, looked like a Little John, or potential barely BBL, but not a BBL Plus, as we are looking for the 6-pounder. All right, Al saw it, throw me a peace sign. Right now, guys, we are in 16 feet of water. There seems to be a little bit of current coming through here. We will be fishing till 11-ish, guys. All we are doing is throwing a jig to this area. What up? Hey guys, where's Rob? Did Rob put in an entry? So there seems to be a lot of riprap, like, off to the right of this area. How deep is it where I'm casting? So, dude, I think it's pretty shallow right there. Like right where you see the rock leave, it's shallow because sometimes the water's lower and I can see people standing right there. So I think it's shallow and then it goes a little bit deeper. Now we're not totally deep right here. We're in like 16 feet of water. I've seen deeper bridges, but I'm slowly casting further and further to the right to see how deep that is. Like right there, probably about a 2-second drop. So it's not that deep right here. And it has like riprap, broken up rock all over the place. Hey moderator, you need anything from Publix? I'm chilling right next to it. Dudes, imagine I went shopping with you guys in Publix. I was like, all right guys, let's go shopping in Publix. That would just be, I mean, it would just be par for the course for the Rodcast. We'd be here fishing. The next thing you know, we'd go in there and then you guys would be all like, oh, we're gonna go get something. And you guys would be all like, well, I want this and I want that. Remember like our road trip, guys, that we went on? Yeah, then you guys will be all like, can we have frosted Fruity Pebbles? And I'm like, guys, that's a lot of sugar. I don't think you guys need frosted Fruity Pebbles. You guys are already crazy as it is. I don't need to encourage that energy. Colin said he would watch that. I'm walking this through all these rocks, guys. Doing it as slow and steady as I can, in hopes of not getting stuck. All right, Sin Fronteras, we have 2 drawings that we do. We have the subscriber giveaway. So we do those every 500 subscribers. We used to do them every 100, and that's why we were giving out like money like crazy, which was not a problem, but as the channel grew more and more, we said, okay, now it's every 500 instead of every 100. So, and maybe we feel the flow of how it goes. Maybe now that the influx of people has slowed down, then maybe now we go, okay, now every 100. I don't know. We'll discuss it with the moderator. But, what do you call it? It is now every 500. And all you got to do is go to the 3.5K subscriber giveaway video and put a comment there. I mean, you got to be a subscriber, but that's a given. So you put a comment there, and then every 2 weeks we draw for a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. So this Friday will be the drawing for this particular 3.5K subscriber giveaway. So we do it. Then the other way to win money here is the BBL Plus. So a BBL Plus is a Big Bass Live, and we deemed a big bass to be anything 4 pounds and above. So when we catch a 4-pounder or heavier fish, then you'll see me do my antics. I'll be up here, I'll be like, BBL Drizzy. We'll do stuff like that, right? And then, but if it's the first 4, 5, 6, or 7 pound bass, and they got to be knocked off in sequential order or sequential order, that works too. We got to knock them off in order. So we knock off the 4-pounder, we knock off the 5-pounder, 6 and 7 for a BBL Plus. Now that is a way to give back to the people that are watching live, because the grind is the grind, bro. This is real deal fishing. This is fishing with no cuts, no interruptions, no, hey man, here's my highlight reel, because that's not who we are. We're out here showing, hey man, this is a full fishing day, and that's what we caught. Whether we catch them or not, we just put out there, this is what happened. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know, but we do that. So to help give back to the homies that grind, because not everybody who enters the subscriber giveaway is somebody who watches all the time, right? But the OGs that watch, I had to give back to them somehow. And the way that I figured to do that was to give them a chance at winning a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, depending on what was caught. So there's still an element of unknown, because we don't know if we're gonna catch a big fish that day or not. But if you roll with me and we catch a BBL Plus, then you're gonna have a chance to win a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. But these guys have been paying it forward, and that is how we are now at a $125 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. So this month has been somewhat tough to get. We've only caught 2 BBLs or BBL Pluses. So we've only had the opportunity to try and pay out twice. So now we gotta get the 6-pounder. And if we catch the 6-pounder, then game on, boys and girls. And all we do is, when we catch it live, there's a 5-minute window where there's a phrase, whatever the phrase is that we determine, whatever we're discussing at that time, that phrase is what we will put in the comments, and then say, hey man, put this phrase in there and you'll be entered to win. And it's that simple. So hopefully that long-winded explanation So I don't use fish brain. I don't use deep dive. I don't use any of those apps, dog. So my style of fishing is fish around and find out. So I will have a general idea because we all know, like, the textbook, like, hey man, it's summer, they're gonna go deep, or this, that, and the other. Oh, they're gonna be hiding here or there. Like, we all understand that. But like, I just go out there, and as Bromance likes to say, I fish with my heart, bro. And sometimes it pays off and sometimes it doesn't. So this morning, I didn't have a game plan. I just said, I'm gonna come somewhere over here. And then we fished a roadbed, came around, and then started fishing this bridge because it was the next logical thing to fish on the way to something else. So I really don't do fish homework, because then it's homework. And then the fun of fishing becomes more like, oh man, I got to do my homework when I get home. Now, that's not to say that we don't reassess, we don't analyze, we don't say, okay, well, what happened? Why were we not catching, and this, that, and the other? But that it's not like the Rodcast is not that serious, dog. We are here to hang out and be homies and joke around and have a good time. And if we catch fish, pues a toda madre if we catch fish. So, I mean, that's what it is. As Creel put it, the fish are a bonus because, dude, like, there's so many antics that go on out here. It's crazy. So, you know, it's just a ride. Because here's the other example, player. Like, right now, other fishermen would probably have left this spot. You know, because they're trying to get a whole bunch of fish. But, like, our mindset is we're looking for quality, not quantity. So we're going to slow roll this bridge, find a bag here. So we might even be here for like an entire hour and be like, what the heck? You didn't catch anything. I'd be like, yeah, I know, guys. But while I was feeling Mother Earth's bottom all nice, caressing it, I feel like there should have been a fish there. So it's a situation like that. We're not in a tournament, so we're not looking for a bunch of fish. We're just kind of trying to hook the homies up. And I agree with you, dog. Fishing should be fun. It should be where you go to forget about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're trying to bring is, if you can't go fishing, well, roll with us and have some laughs and be all like, oh yeah, dude, remember that time that blah, ha, ha, ha. And then, you know, all the stupidities. And then, oh, look, we got a fish. Colin's gonna get a reel. Pescando is out here with the knowledge, bro. He's like, fishing should be fun, dog. So we could all chill. We could have a good time seeing somebody smack a pole with his, or a pipe with his crankbait. You see? That's what I'm talking about. You wouldn't have seen that on somebody's highlight reel. Nobody's gonna show that, but I will. I'll show, oh yeah, bro. I just friggin' smacked that pipe right there. And then I'll be like, but anyways, let's keep on fishing. Because if you claim that has not happened to you, bro, to any of us, then we're all gonna be like, hey, que pues, bro, I know that that's happened to you before. I am now throwing an American shad, a Lucky Craft American shad, BDS something. It really just goes about 4 to 5 feet. This is what we were catching them on the other side of the riprap. Now potentially, there's one. Potentially, we might go to the others, run this riprap. He's not big, but it is definitely a fish. So you see right there, I just picked up I just picked up the crankbait and started throwing it, not because I was just like, we'll just throw it on the riprap, see what's up. And now we got ourselves a potential fish. Let's have a little waterside chat with this fish right here. Hey, washalo, bro. He's just a little Juan. Let's have ourselves a little waterside chat with this vato. He probably hasn't worn himself out enough, but there are trebles here. He's just a little vato. Puro little Juan. Okay. He's a little Juan, but that's another Juan. You know what I'm saying? That's how he's got it, bros. Now I gotta get my Leatherman out. All right, guys, clearly this guy is just a little Juan. Puro little Juan aquí. But we'll weigh it just because, remember, guys, we will be fishing till 11-ish. We do not plan to be out here all the morning or all the day. We will try again. This is definitely a little Juan, pues we knew that. We will try to get back out on the water in the afternoon. We always try to, but weather permitting, God willing, weather permitting, we may not get back out on the water like yesterday. That fish was puro orale. Yo, sea glocks. We are alternating between a jig and this American shad. This is I don't remember. It is a BDS, I believe. American shad. It only goes about 4 to 5 feet. We're casting along the riprap. That fish weighed 2 pounds, 1 ounce, homies. I don't know if you can see that, but 2 pounds, 1 ounce. So it was an orale. That's about it. I think that we can run this riprap and pick off a couple more. I don't know what size they're gonna be, but I feel like we can run this riprap. Now, dudes, the reason that we are getting off the water at 11-ish is because we need to let our batteries charge, because we do not have a backup, and the engine is not charging up the batteries as it should. Well, the starter battery, not all the other batteries, but the starter battery. We're raising up the motor because we are going to butt up against this riprap. If we start getting too much grass, then we're gonna go to the other side of the bridge. Now, I do want to fish the other side of the bridge before we leave. So that's, I don't know what the actual issue is, dog. We will go to drop Silver off at the vet eventually. And have her looked at. Ah, I missed one. We will have her looked at. And see what the problem is. I missed one. I don't think it was big or anything, but I did miss one. check my fuses. So when the motor wouldn't start, I had checked all the fuses just to verify that it wasn't a fuse that was keeping my keypad from doing its thing. So I don't think that so I don't know what highway this is right here, Doug. But I am in Alabama. Did I check the fuses under the hood? There are. I've had the hood off a couple times, Doc. We've gone through it. Not in this particular case. So, but this was a problem that was around when my keypad was the issue. So it's not a new problem, it's just something that just was realized. It's been like that the entire time. Well, not the entire time, but a decent amount of time. I mean, you guys saw me get stranded with that ionic battery. So again, I don't think it's a fuse, but if I find that there is a fuse, then I will report. But in my humble opinion, I don't see it being a fuse. But I could always be wrong, Dogs. Ain't the first time. I ain't worried about being wrong. I'm just worried about being stranded. That's what I'm worried about. So that's why I got to go back and forth and charge the battery and then come back out. We could go a full day. That's not the problem. It's just that we shouldn't have to be worried about this because that battery should be getting charged every time I make a run. But so that is the problem. You ever fish rivers? I have not. Let's run it back the other way. We have to get off around 11-ish. Tim, I believe that the battery issues are, other than the fact that they are not being charged, the battery issues are not one and the same. There's two different issues that are going on. So the fact that they're not getting charged doesn't necessarily coincide with the fact that when I received their battery back, after the second or third outing, the battery stopped charging on my actual battery charger. So those two, I believe, are two different issues, because when I called them back telling them, hey man, you just sent me this battery and this battery is not charging anymore, they said, well, it's probably the motherboard, send it back. So based on that information, I don't think that those are signs of, I mean, unless it's getting smoked, but then if it's getting smoked, I don't see how a fuse being blown would be causing that, but we don't always see everything, so we just base our actions on what we see. Dang, bro. That boat was way closer than my boat to hitting the top. Remember, guys, we are after a 6-pounder. If we catch a 6-pounder, we will pay out a $125 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. We have just caught a 5-pounder earlier, and that 5-pounder paid out a $100 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, but it didn't. That's the thing. The winner said, roll it over, dog. Allow it to run one more time. So now it is a $125 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. All right. Tim letting us know that he checks fuses after any electrical issues. That is wise. That is definitely wise. Just trying to get out of the way of the... What am I throwing?
Yeah, what are you throwing?
Oh, just a crankbait right now. I caught a 5-pounder over there, but on a jig. We're in 16 feet of water. I'm gonna push up just a little bit. And then we'll throw a jig here. So Tim, again, I don't believe that all these things are related, because I would agree with you fuse wise for the panel and this, that, and the other, right? But the Jale Chicano ended up starting the boat. So I didn't change a fuse. I didn't do anything. I just busted the Jale Chicano and magically the boat starts now. So if it had been a fuse, no matter what I had done Jale Chicano wise, then it would have, it would not have worked unless I somehow bypassed that fuse or whatever, but I didn't. So that's why I believe these are all separate issues. I believe that it was just time for that fuse, I mean not fuse, for that panel, as sadly as this sounds, I believe that it was just time for that panel to give out. Because the Jale Chicano works. Oh, this might turn into Creel's, what did I call it? Creel's Reti. And maybe it becomes a refuse. Did he refuse to check the fuses? No. I'm not refusing to check the fuses. See what I did there, guys? Refuse. I'm not refusing to check them. I'm saying the last known status of those fuses was you're good prior to, shortly after I did the Jale Chicano. When it refuses to start, then yes, you can tell it's a fuse. The fuse is bad. And in no way, Tim, should you take this as me being dismissive of your suggestion, bro. It's just the fuses have been eyeballed. I mean, not after the Jale Chicano. They were not eyeballed. So who knows? But I'm just saying. Because I am not dismissing your expertise. I'm just saying I don't particularly tie the two issues together. Batteries and his stuff. Before I hot-wired it, that is one way to say it, dog. But the other way to say it is, before I busted a Jale Chicano, bro. That is an allegation that Creel makes, that Silver is being hot-wired. But that's an allegation and only an allegation. Well, I mean, I guess technically it could be a felony, but can you steal your own property is the question. Can a person steal their own property? I don't know why the moderator put, I see you driving around town. I don't know if that song just came out or what the deal is, but the moderator is putting some CeeLo on there. Well, if Creel had his way and he told his authority homies, he'd probably get me tased. He'd be like, I saw him hot wiring that boat. Get him. I'll be all like, Creel, you know that's my boat. Get him anyways, officer. I'm gonna get a drink of water, guys, because I have definitely not been on the hydration game. I've only drank 3/4 of a gallon. I don't think that is proper hydration game. It is taxing on the body enough. 10 million views, and then Creel would be all like, hey, you need to hook me up with money from that 60% because I told them to tase you. And I'd be like, Creel, I'm the one who got tased. Yeah, but I told them to tase you, so 60-40. Uh-oh. We got ourselves hung up a little bit. I mean, I guess technically we could have busted a Randy Howell and thrown a deeper diving crankbait here. But we'll probably throw about 3 to 4 more casts, guys, and then we will roll. All right, the moderator is clearly on a radio trip. Dudes, now you missed whatever that was, but one, there was a fish right there. There was a fish on my line. It was feeling weird, but not weird enough to set the hook. And then, like, it just kept coming with it, and I was like, what is going on? I didn't feel it bite. I didn't feel anything. I kept on pulling up, and it just kept coming with it. And I was just like, what is going on right here? And then I saw a fish kind of swim down, and I tried to set the hook at that point in time, and my jig just went flying at me. So that's on me. I missed that one. That is on me. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. That's exactly what it felt like, Moon. I was like, what the heck is this? It wasn't pulling, it wasn't doing anything. I just kind of thought my jig was swimming down there, and I was like letting it fall. And then next thing you know, there was an assassination attempt on my life. The fish shot my jig back at me. Is my ear bleeding a little bit, guys? Is my ear bleeding from that assassination attempt? All right, so there's a significant drop right here. So I'm gonna fish it in this direction. Now I'm just gonna let it drop. Drop. There's a significant drop right there. I think I was fishing this incorrectly. Now that I know this fish is different than that side. That side is a shallower fall. This is a steeper drop. So that's why you see that drop is the same right here. The drop is worse. It gets you hung up. Okay, mental note. This angle, maybe not too bueno. I caught a 5-pounder on that side, but just here and there. All right, now we reverse. So right here, guys, I am in like 5 feet of water. So the drop, maybe not so much there, but I'm in 5 feet of water, and then I'm gonna drop off to something. I'm telling you, this drop right here is a lot more drastic than on that side. Let's see if I didn't scare the fish away by being right on top of them. Okay, so we're in about 18 feet of water. We're still, some of the rock is still underneath us. So I should pull out just a little bit more. But it's kind of hard right now because there's boat traffic increasing, so I don't want to get in their way. See how that falls? I mean, I'm certain there's a fish here. I mean, clearly there was one because it spat my jig right at me, so in my face. What up, man? You good? What's up? 5-pounder on that side. Have a good one, dog. All right, guys, I don't know if we've met the casting quota yet. I think we have, but there is a drastic drop here, guys. But there are many perils here as well. There's a lot of rock, a lot of chaos. Am I beating a dead horse? American Patriot. I don't think that statement here applies. I believe the dead horse is beating me, bro. Because I only missed that fish right there. So the dead horse wins, dog. I did not win this round. The dead horse got me, dog. Oh, that's that reverse psychology. American Patriots are like, bro, you're never gonna catch one there. Why are you still fishing there? Bro, that's dumb. Be like, okay, I got you, player. I'm focused in. I'm locked in, as the kids say. Let's get it. No, but seriously, we gotta fish till 11-ish. It is around 11-ish. Maybe 2 more casts here, guys. I'm gonna try and be in the deepest of deep before I even do the stair stepping. I want to parallel this side right here. So let's see what happens. We got 2 casts to prove American Patriot right or wrong. Either way, we've got 2 casts. American Patriot will be correct or incorrect, one way or the other. And I'm pretty sure we're getting hung up on the same spot we were hung up last time, and I said, okay, let's not throw in that direction. So, do we learn? No, we do not. We just continue to do stupidities. All right, guys, new plan. New plan, there's no traffic right here. I don't think. So we're going to adjust and fish a little further towards the middle of the bridge. That way we work it in this direction, because this horse is beating me up. Uh-oh. The horse may take my jig. Did American Patriot just moon us? And I don't mean physically moon us, but I mean put a curse on us. Bust out with that voodoo. Oh no, American Patriot. Come on, jig. No! All right, guys, we didn't learn the first time, so we threw a second time. And now we know. And that right there would be a perfect segue to say, oh, well, I guess it was meant for us not to throw another cast. That's all right, guys. Only problem is we lost the floor jig. And those floor jigs they're aged to perfection, guys. If you guys have never utilized a floor jig, you're missing out. Floor jigs, they're the bomb. And if you guys are barely tuning in and you're like, what are these floor jigs that this guy keeps on referencing? They are literally jigs that I have on the floor of my boat, because at one point in time we used them and then we cut them off and then we just tossed them on the floor of the boat. So remember, guys, the intent is to come back in the afternoon. God willing and weather permitting, we will come back in the afternoon. But relax, girl, I'll put you back in the water. But that is not up to us. That is out of our hands. We will now make the cruise back to the hood. We will cruise by, and again, I say this as a South Park fan, we will cruise by Shitty Harbor. Shitty Harbor. So maybe you guys will be able to see it, but we will definitely be cruising by Shitty Harbor. Which is better, floor jigs or parking lot worms? Ooh. So I'm gonna go with floor jigs because I don't know. Oh, Shitty Walk. You know the other place there. Moon. Shitty Walk, Shitty Harbor. But I'm gonna go with floor jigs because I know how long they've been seasoned. Parking lot worms, I don't know what kind of seasoning they've been put. See you guys on the other side. Does it look like the fish were kind of like right where I wanted to get to, but I didn't get to it? And that's the story of every fisherman's life. But anyways, we will cruise by Shitty Harbor. Apparently that was a South Park game that I don't know about. On what system did you play that South Park game there, Colin? And you guys have fallen to the bottom. You guys are now floor jigs because you fall into the floor of the boat. So that's cool. Like when you eat at home, you know what ingredients you put in that food. So the parking lot worm, I know I can catch off of it, but I don't know what ingredients they put on it. You know what I'm saying? Dudes, my brother was telling me about this bridge right here, and I think that's probably why subliminally I came to this area. But he was telling me about this bridge and that people, like, they were going right next to his where he was fishing. And that makes sense now that I'm looking at this, because it's a little scary going underneath the skinny part, because watch. Like, I'm gonna go off to the left because I wanna make sure that my boat doesn't hit those things over there. And I'm sure that I won't, but like that little, I don't know, that little portion in the middle, it looks a lot shallower than this portion over here. And I mean the height from the bridge. It says all boats keep to the right, so they have to go through there. I don't know about the other side, but you can see how it's just shorter right there. So I'm gonna have to talk to him and be like, no, dog, you have to do that. That way he's not mad at the boaters for messing with his dock or his bank fishing. Okay, guys, so to your left, you will see Shitty Harbor. Yo, American Patriot. See you later, dog. Thanks for showing up. Remember, we will be on in the afternoon, God willing and weather permitting. We have continued our streak of 30 times 2 plus some double-digit number of consecutive days of fishing and consecutive days of non-zero. But we are now in search of the 6-pounder to pay out a $125 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. So the journey must continue. We must try and catch that 6-pounder to pay out, homies. And there we have Shitty Harbor. Oh, that looked like there was a flat or hump right there that I could use. I could fish. We'll take a look at that later. Puro Shitty Harbor. Turn you guys backwards because we don't want to lose our mic. I mean our receiver. guys, remember about that subscriber giveaway. All you got to do is be a subscriber and put a comment in the 3.5K subscriber giveaway video, and you will be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Very easy. Very, very easy. But seriously, guys, what happened to Rob? Rob had predicted the 5.1, but it was 5 even. Where'd he go? Calling all Robs, calling all Robs. Hump day and we didn't fish a single, well, I guess technically we fished a road bed, so maybe that is a hump. That's just bro. Have a good day, dog. Look at the fish. Look at the fish under the bridge. Lots of noise or lots of traffic might ignore baits that make more noise because they're used to it. So to me, I would think that all the noise just kind of, like it just becomes their environment where you're just all like, yeah, dude, this is how we living. So maybe you gotta be noisier. Who knows? I've never really interviewed a bass, so I don't really know their preferences. I do my best to take a stab or a guess at what they prefer, but actually, guys, I did interview a bass one time, and that was at the Bassmaster Classic. I just haven't put that short out. I forgot about that. I did interview a bass. My bad, guys. We keep it real here. I interviewed a bass. So again, guys, weather, or God willing, weather permitting, we will be out here at about 5-ish. You know how we do, but there's pop-up thunderstorms, and that is becoming... Sorry, guys, I pulled out my own kill switch. Son of a gun. Uh-oh. Pulled out my own kill switch. I kill switched myself. Luckily, we weren't going too fast. We did bump the dock a little bit, but nothing that Silver won't heal from. She basically just hit the bumper and she was good. In fact, look at this. I'm cruising without even having to do anything. Psh, kill switching it. I got some more floor jigs here, so I don't think I'm gonna go to the GTO just yet, but eventually I will have to go to the GTO. I do need some shaky head jigs. But in order to do so, I'm gonna have to unhitch the truck and blah, blah, blah. That sounds like work. That sounds like a lot of work. So will I hit them up? Probably not. That is definitely an unknown right now. Colin, I do remember you saying that. Oh man. Gotta make sure that my Jale Chicano is undone right there because I kill switched it. Oops. All right, guys, I shall return. Travis will return at 5-ish if there are no storms. It's nice and cloudy right now, but we don't know how Mother Nature is going to behave. That was a surprise storm that came through, at least surprise to me, that came through yesterday. That thing was crazy, bro. Thundering everywhere. Dude. I hope the camera was pointing in the right direction, because that dude that's showing up on this boat, he was doing a little spin, kind of like the spin that Alabama Bassin was talking about, the spin on the old man seat, frog bite, something along those lines. I don't remember all the details, but that was pretty hilarious. And again, Travis, rain is not our fear, dog. We don't care about rain. The problem that we have is the lightning, dog. The lightning and the thunder. That is the problem that we have with these storms. Forget about the rain. We don't care about that. We have not installed the Faraday cage on Silver to protect us just yet. That Faraday cage, there might be some money in that idea, guys. Fishermen, have you always wanted to fish out in the rain, but too much lightning? Well, have we got a solution for you? The Faraday cage. Now, we could describe all the things that the Faraday cage does, but forget about that nerd stuff. The Faraday cage will keep you safe from lightning. The Faraday cage will allow you to cast and catch the bass of your dreams. Faraday cage. Found in your local tackle shops or found at your local marinas. The Faraday cage. Faraday cage does not protect you from all lightning strikes. Please stay safe and do not go out in lightning storms. That would be the disclaimer right there. It would basically be the Faraday cage does nothing for you, but we kind of think it does. But just in case, we do not want to get sued. So we will say, do not go out in the lightning. That way we can't get sued, because the Faraday cage didn't work for you. So you see what I'm saying, guys? Boom, right there. It writes itself. From the creator of the cage. Rod fishing, or the lightning fishing rod. This lightning rod attaches to your Faraday cage, which allows the lightning to go through the rod rather than you, and keeps you semi-safe. Now, you will increase in temperature, but anyways, we're not saying it'll be comfortable. The Faraday rod, found where you find all Faraday cage attachments or accessories. Oh my dudes, all we do is write product statements out here. We're solving the world's problems out here, guys. I don't know how to put it other than that. So my dudes, I appreciate you rolling with us, dudes. And we caught ourselves that 5-pound BBL plus. We can knock that off. Okay, cool. Now we got to get that 6-pounder, bruh. Somewhere in this lake, we got to get ourselves that 6-pounder. And we will keep throwing until we get it, dogs. That's how we do. That's how we get down. So, homies, fish around and find out. This is like the second day in a row that I have not utilized my lokes, and I don't know why. but I just have not been putting on my sunglasses. I don't know what the deal is. So homies, again, God willing and weather permitting, we will be on the water again at about 5-ish, homies. So fish around and find out. Si, senor, Colin, I will drive safely.